Hello my friend and welcome back. My name is Hannah and today I will be doing the beauty resolutions tag made by Mel Thompson, but I will also be doing a color of the year eye look while I'm filming. So if you're curious about anything that I'm wearing on my face, what I mentioned in today's video, and what I'm doing in other pockets of the internet, I always have links in the description box down below, so don't forget to check them out. If you end up doing this tag, please tag me in your video because I love to see the answers from everybody across the board. Beauty is such a, I don't know, it's very particular to an individual, so everybody has different tastes and wants, and we might have things that we have in common, but we might also have things that we see different sides of, and I'm a big fan of tags. This year's color of the year is Viva Magenta. Last year was Very Perry, and if you watched my video of the end of the year, I like to kind of bookend my content year with the color of the year. Like, I kind of bring both shades together, so I will be doing a little bit of a maroon and a periwinkle kind of eye look today, and then I should be ending the year in a more maroon monochromatic way. So let's start with question number 1, and that is something you do regularly in your makeup routine that you will try to stop. And for me, I think it's putting my makeup, like cleaning my makeup brushes very, very late. I've been better about cleaning my makeup brushes. I just know that, like, if you don't clean your makeup brushes regularly, it does lead to bacteria and breakouts. I personally have been kind of not great with drinking as much water as I should, so that's been affecting my skin. But I've also noticed that my skin was kind of really freaking out because my brushes weren't clean, and that's not just on the eye, that's also on your face, your complexion brushes, and not just your brushes, also your sponges. I tend to also keep my sponges a lot longer than I should. I think I do clean my brushes more regularly than I do I do clean my sponges a lot more regularly than I clean my brushes, but even then I still notice some skin flare-ups. So it might not be the skincare products that you're using, it might just very much be your brushes. And to make sure that you have the right soap that you're using for your brushes as well. Not just something that's gonna, like, protect the quality of your brushes, but also something that's actually gonna clean them and get rid of all that buildup bacteria. I've just been so bad with my brushes, it's kind of embarrassing. Question number 2, a brand you will try for the first time. There are a number of different brands out there right now that are definitely catching my attention, but because I plan to do a no-buy in the year 2023, I don't know, I will have my rules for my no-buy coming up, I'm sure, this week, but I don't want to just buy something because it's trending or it's popular. But By Mario seems to be a brand that I see a lot of people talking about. I can't really think of any off the top of my head right now, so I feel like I'm in a good place, but I'm also kind of nervous by that because I feel like I may be forgetting something really important to me. There are tons of indie brands that I want to try. Oh, Lethal Cosmetics. Lethal Cosmetics is another one that I've been really wanting to try. I think a lot of their shades are really pretty. What else? There's quite a few indie brands that I see their releases and they're very pretty. They just haven't released anything that's, like, I don't know, like the right kind of color story for me, but I have my eye on them. I'm sure when I try something new, once I get to that point in time, I will let you guys know. But right now, it's just a lot of indie brands. I would say Makeup by Mario I don't think is an indie brand, but the Lethal Cosmetics and everything that kind of falls under their bubble has really been catching my eye. Question number 3, a brand you will let go of in 2023. This one is kind of hard for me because I feel like I've really praised these brands in the years that I have been doing makeup content, and I'm really sad. I don't know, I shouldn't say sad. I'm just kind of like, I'm okay maybe not spending money on you anymore. And for me, that's going to be Natasha Denona and Melt Cosmetics. I feel both of them are kind of suffering from the same kind of issue where the releases that they have coming out on paper look absolutely wonderful, but in practice, they're not great. And I know that there are a lot of people that really love the pastel palette, but for me, that's like, I don't know. I had a lot of expectations, I think, on that palette, and this could be my fault, but I just don't think that it's the best performing Natasha Denona palette. Like, I love my retro palette. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It performs really well. That would be the Natasha Denona palette that I would suggest to anyone. Someone who's trying the brand for the first time, or someone that is very familiar with the brand but maybe didn't pick up that palette. I love that palette. I use it, again, quite frequently. But that pastel palette is just not it. I don't know. I don't know if maybe it's because like pastel formulas are just harder to like lock down, but even the releases coming out after that pastel palette, they didn't really catch my eye. And every review that I saw of those, like they have the retro glam palette that just came out, and that color story, I don't know. I just feel like it could have been a lot better, and I just feel like the things that they have been releasing haven't been great. They just also released the mini pastel palette, and it's not really pastels. And then they try to sell that like highlighter as like a duochrome highlighter, and it's definitely not. And it's like $40, and I'm like, if you're gonna be spending $40 on a highlight, just get the multi-chrome highlighters from Claydos, because those are truly multi-chrome and they're absolutely beautiful, and they're only about like 30 bucks. I don't know. That one is really disappointing to me. But another one is Melt Cosmetics. I have been a huge fan of Melt for a very long time. I think since like the birth of the brand. And it's just very hard for me to see them in the state that they're in. Like, I'm very interested in the releases that they do come out with. But then the more that I look at them, and then the more that, like, you know, I see how people play with them, I'm just like, oh, this isn't really that great of quality. And I don't know what's going on with that brand, and I'm hoping that, you know, they kind of shift things into gear this year and kind of change my mind. But I think those are going to be the two brands that I let go of, because I don't know, even with the bronzers that they just released as well, like, not very impressed. And I don't know, I just feel like their eyeshadow formula hasn't really evolved with the times, when there are a ton of brands doing a lot of cool stuff. It's just, I don't know. Those are my two brands. Question number 4. What makeup technique would you like to learn or try once? I kind of want to do more of like the graphic liner, if you will, or like use the cake liners a little bit more in my looks. I love the looks that I see on Instagram a lot. And I see some really beautiful, beautiful eye looks that are absolutely gorgeous. And I want to recreate them and kind of strengthen my skill in using cake liners. I feel like even though I have hooded eyes, I feel like I can make cake liners work for me, because I'm not using them to make like cat wings, right? Bat wings, I don't know, like the cat eye look. I just want to use them to like accentuate my makeup look. I kind of also like the blown out, like really metallic, like shimmery fairy looks. And so I think that's kind of what I want to incorporate into my makeup looks this year, is kind of like the more, I call it like fantasy fairy core, but I know that I'm just kind of making that up. I'll have a video where I try, and maybe I'll do one this month where it's a video where I try it for the first time, check back in 6 months and see if I learned anything, and maybe at the end of the year I could do like a really cool, like, these are the things that I've actually learned. Look at me coming up with content ideas while I'm filming. But I don't know, I've just seen some really pretty makeup looks on Instagram lately, and I want to recreate them. A product that you will leave in 2022. I don't know. I don't know what product that would be for me. I love the plumping lip glosses. I've always loved a plumping lip gloss, so like I don't think that's going away for me anytime soon. The brow products that I've been using, I really love. I don't know. I don't really have an answer to that one because I've kind of really been enjoying a lot of the makeup that I have been using, and I don't think that there's anything that I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this again. I don't know how to answer that question. I don't think that there's anything that I'm really ready to like leave behind, and there's not really any makeup traits that I've seen that I'm like, oh, like let's not do that, because I mean, I don't know. I feel like everybody looks really good in the makeup that they're doing, and so if they want to like, I don't know, shift and change, go for it. I don't know. Like I don't have anything I think that I can answer that question with. Maybe the like liquid lip. I'm never buying a liquid lipstick again, and like this is me swearing off of them. Here we go. But I feel like that's not like a 2022 trait. I feel like that's like more of like a 2016 thing, and now I'm finally ready to leave that in 2016. I've never had a liquid lip that really truly worked for me. I know that Claydos has those lip clays, but I don't even think those are like a liquid lip. I think those are just like a moussey formula. Like I'm talking about like the, oh gosh, like the true, like Urban Decay just came out with one that was trending, but I kind of like that one. I don't know. I guess I'm talking about like the Jaclyn Hill liquid lipsticks that, or like, I can't do those. Those aren't for me. I won't be purchasing those anytime soon, or probably ever again. Found one. Question number 6. A product that you will give a second chance to. I don't know if I have a product like that. Maybe like a liquid highlight, or maybe like a liquid eyeshadow. I've seen some liquid eyeshadows and some liquid highlights that look really beautiful. They're still like 2016 looks, but with like a modern twist. So maybe maybe a bit more like liquid products beyond the like liquid like bronzer contour, you know, and maybe even like a liquid blush. Maybe those would be the things that I would maybe like try this year, maybe if there was something that came out that really caught my attention. Question number 7, a resolution you have for your channel. And for me, I think that's going to be, I think this will be easy because I don't think I'm asking myself to do too much, but I want to make content that doesn't stress me out. So I don't want to fall into the loop of the, you know, brand new trending, I like makeup product. Like if I do try something new, it's because like I simply wanted to try that product, that I was interested in it, and I truly thought that that product would work for me. But I also don't want to rely on just new makeup releases. I don't think we need to be buying as much makeup as, you know, we consume here on the internet. I think a lot of us have that problem. And so I would kind of like to maybe shift my content in a way that's like, we can enjoy new things from afar, but we can still enjoy the things in our collection and recreate a lot of the stuff that's coming out. I don't want to pressure anyone into buying something new. And I think that's my goal for 2023, is to just kind of be a channel where like we can play with makeup and have fun with makeup and kind of dupe things, if you will, but not feel the pressure of having to buy something new. And I would like to have consistency on my channel. I would like to be posting 5 days a week consistently, and maybe not like post a few weeks straight and then go missing for a whole week. I would like to, again, be consistent, be better with my time management and my mental health. Question number 8. Do you have any skincare resolutions? Definitely. I don't think I need to be using as much skincare as I do use. Like I have a lot of products in my collection, and I have them for like when I need them, but I realize that like a lot of my skincare issues is either because I'm like not drinking enough water or I'm trying to incorporate too many things into a routine. So I would like to keep it simple. I would like to have like a nice, I like to do a double cleanse with a balm or an oil and then a face wash. So I would like to find my 3 like holy grails for that. I would like to maybe have like a few oils, you know, like a hyaluronic acid or a salicylic acid oil that works well for me to kind of like when I do get acne or need moisture in my face. And then kind of be more consistent with my retinol use, because I do have some retinol products and I'll be really good about using it for like a few weeks straight, and then I'll drop it all together, and then it's kind of like, oh, I just undid all the progress that I made. So I would like to be consistent with that. And I would like to find an under eye cream that I truly love. So I have a ton of eye creams currently, and I want to get through them and see what I like and what I don't like about these products, so then I can find the one that is like truly my holy grail. But that's it. I think just kind of not having things to have things, you know, like just knowing what really works for me. Let me actually do my mascara and everything, and then I'll answer the last 2 questions. I really like how this eye look turned out. I mean, purples and reds very much complement each other, but just, this is really cute. I'm actually really happy. I did use 3 different palettes to complete this look, but gorgeous. Okay, so let's get down to the last 2 questions. Question number 9, a YouTube beauty challenge you will partake in. So this year I will be doing a no-buy year. Well, not a whole year, but again, I'll get more into detail with that when I talk about my no-buy rules. But I will be participating in that. I don't think I will be participating in the pan projects, only because I don't necessarily need to pan my products. I just use a product until like I'm done using it, like I'm kind of over it. Usually that means that's something that's sitting in my collection that I haven't touched possibly all year. But I will be kind of looking into more no-buy channels and seeing kind of like what they do on their channel and maybe kind of incorporating that into my own channel. And question number 10, a beauty habit you need to stop this year. And for me, I think that's I don't want to say that I've been influenced in my purchases, but I definitely think that I see what's trending on social medias and I'm like, oh, this green palette, I need to get it. And I keep purchasing the same thing over and over again, but from a different brand, and not kind of venturing out into the things that I truly want to try. Like I said earlier in this video, I want to do more of like that cyberpunk fairy kind of look, and instead of buying things that kind of cater more to that, I'm like, oh, this like smoky eye rainbow palette that all of the internet loves, like I need to buy that. Or I need to buy from this indie brand that's really popular right now, and instead of just buying from the brands that I want to. So I think, I don't think that it's like being influenced, it's just being like led on or strung along by internet trends that I really want to stop. And not that I have a problem with like crazy overspending, but you know, just because it's a sale and just because it's like a bundle or whatever, you know, I just need to kind of touch base with my old self, who would be very much like, you don't need any of this stuff, and kind of run my wish list past her, and then whatever makes it past her, I think those are going to be the things that I purchase. But that was it for my beauty resolutions. Again, I really love this look. I think it's really cute, and I'm really happy that I was able to pull out the products that I did for this look. So let me know in the comments down below, what are some trends that maybe you're leaving behind or that you're trying to incorporate in 2023? What would you like to see from my channel? And I don't know, I hope that this year really treats all of us really, really well, at the best that it possibly can. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye. Oh, I almost forgot. If you liked hanging out with me today and you would like to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on another post. I feel like that's like a part of like my closing and I almost forgot it. But now I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.